They call it food, but what if I told you this tiny packet of noodles could quietly change your body from the inside out? Instant noodles. They're cheap, quick, and satisfying. Everywhere you go, college dorms, late-night snacks, disaster kits, even restaurants, you'll find them. But behind that warm bowl of comfort is an industry worth billions, built on ingredients your body can't process and your doctor would never recommend. It's not just food, it's a chemical design. A design meant to hit your tongue, flood your brain with pleasure, and keep you coming back again and again. Let's break down what's inside. Not just the calories, not just the salt, but the stuff you can't pronounce. The stuff that sounds like science lab ingredients rather than food. Because this is where the story gets dark. The base: wheat flour and palm oil. The main ingredient is wheat flour. Now, wheat itself isn't evil, but in instant noodles, it's refined, stripped of its fiber, stripped of its nutrients, leaving behind nothing but starch. What does that mean for your body? It spikes your blood sugar instantly. Your pancreas releases insulin. Over time, that cycle can lead to insulin resistance, inflammation, and fat storage, especially around your belly. Then there's the oil, refined palm oil. Palm oil is cheap, stable, and makes noodles crispy before they're packaged. But the key word here is refined. To make it last for months on a shelf, it's heated, bleached, and deodorized. During that process, it can produce trans fats and oxidized compounds that increase your risk of heart disease and arterial damage. And to stop the oil from going rancid, they add E319, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a synthetic antioxidant made from petroleum. TBHQ keeps oil from spoiling, but inside the body, it's linked to cell damage, immune suppression, and even behavioral changes in children when consumed regularly. So, right from the base, the noodles themselves, you're already eating refined carbs, oxidized oil, and synthetic preservatives. The seasoning oil, the flavor that makes you crave it, the chili, garlic, and shallot oil, sounds natural, right? But it's swimming in more refined palm oil, again preserved with E319, TBHQ. TBHQ in large doses can cause nausea, ringing in the ears, and delirium. But even in small doses, studies show it can disrupt hormone function and damage mitochondria, your body's energy factories. Over years, constant low-level exposure could mean weak immune responses, chronic fatigue, and slow cellular repair. And yet, it's perfectly legal. Because food laws are designed for corporate shelf life, not for human longevity. The seasoning powder. This is where things get wild. The seasoning packet, that little silver pouch, contains the real villains. Let's break it down. E621, monosodium glutamate, MSG, enhances flavor by overstimulating taste buds. It's what makes everything taste better than it actually is. But repeated exposure can desensitize brain receptors, making natural food taste dull and lifeless. It's also linked to headaches, mood changes, and overactivation of the brain's reward centers, similar to addictive substances. E631, disodium inosinate, and E627, disodium guanylate. These are flavor enhancers that boost MSG. Alone, they don't do much, but combined, they create a hyper-palatable effect that tricks your brain into wanting more. Your brain literally learns to crave them. Over time, this contributes to food addiction and loss of appetite control. E551, silicon dioxide, anti-caking agent. It keeps the powder dry, but it's basically finely ground sand. Safe in small amounts, yes, but long-term intake can cause gut irritation and interfere with nutrient absorption. And then there's the salt and sugar combo, a mix that keeps you eating, makes you thirsty, and manipulates your brain chemistry like a casino game. Dopamine spikes, crash, repeat. The sweet soy sauce. Sounds harmless, just sugar, water, soy, and wheat, right? But that sugar content is intense. When added to an already starchy noodle meal, it doubles the glycemic impact, pushing blood sugar levels sky high. Chronic spikes in blood sugar equal inflammation, energy crashes, insulin fatigue, and eventually metabolic disease. Combine that with refined soy, which may contain trace residues of pesticides or hexane solvents from extraction, and you're feeding your liver a toxic cocktail over time. And that tiny drizzle of sesame oil? It's often just for aroma, not nutrition. The hidden effects. Let's be honest, nobody dies from eating a bowl of instant noodles. The danger isn't in one meal, it's in the repetition. Once a week, twice a week, a lifetime of small doses. That's how these ingredients quietly build up. TBHQ can accumulate in fatty tissues, damaging cells over time. MSG and E627 can rewire taste preferences, making real food bland. Refined oil can clog arteries and inflame the heart. Constant high salt intake can raise blood pressure and strain kidneys. By your 40s or 50s, you might not connect your fatigue, bloating, or anxiety to what you ate 20 years ago, but your body remembers. The long-term effects on the body. So what really happens if you keep eating this stuff over years? Metabolic decline, your cells lose sensitivity to insulin, leading to prediabetes and weight gain. Digestive imbalance, preservatives and flavor enhancers disrupt gut bacteria, lowering immunity. Liver strain, TBHQ, and refined oils increase oxidative stress, making your liver work overtime. Neurological effects. MSG-related excitotoxicity overstimulates neurons, leading to headaches, brain fog, and anxiety. Nutrient deficiency. The body becomes overloaded with chemicals but starved of real vitamins and minerals. It's not a fast death, it's a slow corrosion, a modern kind of decay, hidden under convenience and flavor. The truth they don't want you to know. Instant noodles were never made for health. They were made for profit, shelf life, and addiction. Every additive, every enhancer, every preservative, chosen not for you, but for the company's bottom line. What began as a post-war innovation to feed the poor has turned into a global industry feeding chemical-laced comfort to the masses. The truth? You deserve better. Your kids deserve better. Because food shouldn't need a code number to taste good. Next time you open that silver packet, ask yourself, is this really food or just a science experiment that tastes good? If you found this eye-opening, don't just click away, share it. Let people know what's inside the stuff we all grew up eating, because awareness is the first step towards real change. Subscribe for more deep dive exposés into what's really on your plate. This isn't fear, it's knowledge, and knowledge is power.